Fox Business Alert, Oracle shares exploding to a record high at this hour. Now, while off the session peak of $345 a share, right now it's still at about $330, a gain of 36%. Here's what really thrills investors. The database and cloud software firm announced it expects booked revenue at its cloud infrastructure business to exceed $500 billion. And breaking in the last hour, OpenAI has signed one of the biggest contracts in history. The AI leader will purchase $300 billion in cloud computing power from Oracle. AMD, the company whose chips Oracle can't seem to get enough of, has had quite the year so far itself, up about 31%. Outpacing the S&P and the NASDAQ. Joining me now in a Fox Business exclusive is AMD Chair and CEO Lisa Su. Lisa, great to have you on. Thanks so much for joining us. What should Oracle's, $500 billion in order backlog tell investors and the business world about where we are in the AI story?
Well, first of all, Liz, it's great to be here with you this afternoon. Look, AI is in an incredible time right now. I'd like to say it's the most transformational technology that we've seen in our lifetime, and we're really at the very early stages of it. So huge congratulations to our friends at Oracle. I think they're a fantastic company, and to see the types of numbers that they're talking about. But it really is what we're seeing on a daily basis. When we're talking to customers about all of the AI use cases that are out there, whether you're talking about training the largest language models, or you're talking about inference and helping all of our businesses and research and medicine. There's so much demand out there, and we are very much part of the entire infrastructure around that. So it's great to see that some of that momentum is now showing through in very large order patterns.
Well, let me just get back to what Oracle says about AMD chips. They really like your chips because they do something like 2x when it comes to power, price, et cetera. I don't know the exact way to describe it. You probably would. But they say that you guys outpace rivals in that regard. That's a story that I feel like hasn't really gotten out there. Can you kind of drill down a bit on that and what it is that the Oracles of the world and anybody else says, you know what, I'll go with AMD over, who knows, NVIDIA, Broadcom, whoever?
Well, first of all, we love the partnership with Oracle. The data center business, providing the highest performing chips for the cloud manufacturers as they are, powering all these workloads, is what we do every single day. And our job is just to push the bleeding edge of technology. So, Oracle, we've had a partnership for many, many years, really over the last 7, 8, 9 years. We've been, steadily increasing our work with them. We're all over their CPU infrastructure, which is super critical. And then on this AI, they've been the first to adopt many of our chips. We're very, very excited with what we're doing together with them. And I think it's just an example of how deep partnerships are so important. When we talk to all of these, AI, cloud leaders, it's really about, how can we make 1 + 1 greater than 3? And it's how we take our technology plus their infrastructure, really trying to get this in the hands of those who need as much AI computing power as possible. So this is a great example. We've grown a ton in our data center business. It's more than half of our business today. And the key is we want to provide tremendous value, but also a long-term roadmap that allows you to think out, 3 to 5 years to build the best of what you need for data center infrastructure.
Well, this news about OpenAI striking the $300 billion purchase of compute power and the cloud infrastructure products that Oracle has is definitely a fascinating headline, especially considering that recently Sam Altman was heard saying that AI is in a little bit of maybe a short-term bubble. What adjective would you use to describe the demand you are seeing for your chips right now?
I would say, Liz, there's a lot of conversation about what's happening this quarter or next quarter. I think we have to look over the long term, and I think that's what you've seen from some of the recent market projections. We've said over the last few months, we've actually said, we believe that the AI infrastructure for silicon, which is our chips, will be over $500 billion over the next couple of years, and that's just an amazingly large number if you think about the growth rates there. And what that means is that people just need more compute. Like, compute is now the way we unlock intelligence for businesses. And from that standpoint, everybody wants more compute. We want to invest more. So I don't think there's anything that we would say is a bubble. I would actually say we see accelerating demand for AI. And this is an opportunity for partnership, which is so critical, because there's no one company that can do it all. Actually, what we find, especially with partners like, Oracle, Microsoft, Google, Amazon, it's really how we work together and really come up with the best solution for our joint customers.
Okay, so you don't see an AI bubble, you see accelerating demand. I think that's an important headline here. And to that point, what's the demand for your products, for your chips right now coming from China? And I bring this up because, as we all know, after a couple of months of President Trump saying you can't sell these fancy chips to China, he agreed to let you and your rival, NVIDIA, get licenses to sell chips to China in exchange for a 15% cut to the U.S. government of the revenues you get from your China sales. Let me start with the revenue that you expect to get and what you're hearing from Chinese customers.
Well, Liz, let me start first with saying that, this administration has been really proactive in working with us in terms of the technology industry to figure out how we ensure that American AI actually leads the world. And we're very thankful for that. I had the opportunity to be at the White House last week, and that was a big topic of conversation, is how do we accelerate the rate and pace of innovation for U.S. AI? China is an important market to us. Our semiconductors, our chips are also important for national security, so it is very much a balance. We're thankful that the administration has really come up with, what I think is a very good balance to ensure that, our chips, we call them MI308s, have the opportunity to be sold in China. We're now working with our Chinese customers. I think in general, there's a desire to continue to, partner in the AI stack, and we just have to work through that as we go through the next few quarters. But I think the key thing here is we want to make sure that there's leadership in the American AI stack. And the administration has really worked with us jointly to figure out how to do that.
Glad you brought that up, because today the White House Officer for Science and Technology, he was speaking and testifying before the Senate Commerce Committee on President Trump's AI action plan. And he referenced exactly that as you just said, you're doing healthcare, you're doing all kinds of different sector business with your chips. Here's what he said about how important it is for American technology to stay in the leadership position. Listen.
We want all those applications to be built on top of the American stack, meaning fine-tuning our American models, running them on our American chips. And the threat we face is that if we aren't the standard around the world, those models and those applications will be fine-tuned on adversary models, running on adversary chips, and that's not a long-term solution for the U.S.
So this is a different tone from what some China hawks say is a problem, because if you give this type of technology, let's just say you sell some of your great chips to them, they will basically tear them down, look at them, and then copy them. Are you not worried at all about that?
Well, first of all, I have to say, Liz, I completely agree wholeheartedly with the comments that Director Kratsios made. I think the AI action plan that has been put out by the administration is actually an excellent blueprint for what it takes for America to lead. And as I said, it's a balance. The most important thing that we can do, America leads in AI today, and we need to run fast and run even faster. And having more sort of the rest of the world really relying on our technology stack actually helps us run faster. And so it is very much a balance. I think we've found a good balance, frankly. We are innovating incredibly fast. We've taken what used to be a cycle where we would put out sort of new generations every 2 years. We've now shrunk that in half. And so now we're putting out new generations every year of this technology, pushing the bleeding edge. And the fact that we want to have more of the world using our AI stack, and this administration is going to help us do that, I think is an excellent partnership.
Well, we're showing pictures of you with President Trump, I believe, in the Oval Office. Boy, you have taken on a new role in many ways, and that is one sort of tech diplomat, because it's a fine line you've got to walk in protecting your shareholders, and you want the revenue to come to your shareholders, but also dealing with a very supportive but firm-handed Trump administration. How many times have you been to the White House this year, and how does that compare to past years?
Well, there's no question, Liz. First of all, we had a great meeting at the White House last week.
Right, you were
we had
there.
the opportunity.
Yeah.
Yes, we had the opportunity to attend. The First Lady chaired the AI education, White House panel, and then we had a number of technology leaders together at the president's invitation. And I would say, look, it's really exciting to have a seat at the most important table in the world, and that's the way I look at it. We are building. We have now we're in a place where semiconductors and AI are a national priority for every single country, certainly for the United States. We lead in the technology, and we want to make sure that we are doing this in public-private partnerships. So I think there are plenty of opportunities. We're a global company. We sell all over the world, and it's super important for us to have those relationships everywhere. But no question that in partnership with the U.S. government and in partnership with this administration, we can actually accelerate the rate and pace. And I can tell you, if I think about just how much progress has been made in the last 7 or 8 months, particularly around things like U.S. manufacturing and getting more of our leading edge technology in the U.S. I mean, there's been tremendous progress as a result of some of the actions that have been recently taken.
Lisa, you are talking to an audience of the Claman Countdown. They are always looking for the edge in investing. If somebody is sitting there about to press the buy button on NVIDIA, what would you say to them that gives you the better position to say it's AMD that you should own? What is it that you offer that your rivals cannot deliver?
Well, Liz, the best thing I can say is this is a huge, huge market, and there's no one size fits all in computing. Frankly, the world wants choice. Every product that we make, every bit of electronics is going to have AI in them. And, we as a company have been investing for the last, 10 plus years in this technology. We make big, bold technology bets, and we're just at the very, very early innings of AI. So, I look at this as, it's actually a 10-year cycle. We're 2 years into a 10-year cycle. We have amazing chips coming out, and more importantly, we have great partnerships to build that ecosystem. So, this is an opportunity of a lifetime from our standpoint, and we're just, super excited to be part of, let's call it, right in the center of all that's important.
As I said, you're learning to be a really good diplomat, Lisa. I love watching this battle throughout the competitive world. It's fascinating. Thank you so much for coming on, and I hear you're keynoting at CES next year. We'll be there, so can't wait to talk to you.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Liz. Great to be here.
Lisa Su, and her stock, it was up just over 1% before we started the interview. It is now up 2.5%.